It was around 2 a.m. when Haru woke up from pretending to be asleep. In the old days, it was the hour of the ox. Haru was not a ghost, but she was tormented by worldly desires. She folded her hands and apologized to 4-year-old Keiko, who was sleeping next to her. Please forgive your mother. I'm sure one day Keiko will understand. She also apologized to Toshikazu, who was sleeping next to her. You've taken care of me. It's not that I've grown to dislike you. Haru's husband, Toshikazu, is a serious carpenter. He doesn't drink alcohol. He doesn't gamble. He doesn't cheat. He's the epitome of seriousness. He says that he'll build a house for Haru and Keiko next year. With the money he saved up. Maybe Haru's 5 years with Toshikazu were too boring. As long as she doesn't live luxuriously, she won't have to worry about food. She goes to work at a set time, comes home at a set time, and they make love on a set night. Until recently, Haru believed that this was what happiness was. But that changed when Keiko turned 4 and started going to kindergarten. With more free time, Haru started working part-time at a nearby supermarket. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There, she met a store clerk named Arita, who was 5 years younger than her. Keiko was attracted to Arita's slightly bad boy side. Arita also seemed to be completely in love with Keiko, and even said, I'd quit my current job if I could live with Keiko. Haru weighed the options of living as an ordinary housewife, or living a life of love as a woman. And love won. The meeting place was a family restaurant in front of the station. Haru left the house and walked straight through the residential area, to the meeting place with Arita. As Haru hurried along, frantically running, she suddenly heard the sound of a small child crying. It must have been a child crying in the night. Come to think of it, Keiko's nighttime crying plagued Haru until she was 1.5 years old. It continued every night, and Haru was feeling a bit down, but Toshikazu kindly said to her, I'll hold you, so you go to sleep tonight. He may not be very interesting, but he was a kind man. They went on trips twice a year. After Keiko turned 3, they also went to Guam and Hawaii. 4-year-old Keiko was strangely precocious, and when she saw Haru having a drink in the middle of the day, she would say, Mom, take care of yourself, as if she had learned it somewhere. Thoughts like these ran through Haru's mind one after another. Haru finally arrived, dragging her heavy feet, and was greeted by a smiling Arita at a window seat in the back of the family restaurant. But the next moment, Arita looked at Haru sideways. Wow, you're not wearing makeup today. She had finally managed to sneak out in the middle of the night, so she had no time to put on makeup. Arita didn't say anything, but Haru felt as if he was saying, I guess I'm getting old. As the two of them ate their midnight snack, the light outside began to lighten. At the same time, Haru's feelings also began to lighten. Well, I'm going home. Arita didn't try to stop Haru from saying that. When Haru got close to the house, where Juichi and Keiko were sleeping, she saw a convenience store sign. Yeah, I think I'll buy a ham sandwich. Juichi and Keiko's favorite and go home. Haru's night had completely dawned.